What's up, guys? Lubert the Great here, back with LubertCraft Live number 19. And the burning question on everyone's mind is, where have you been? It's been over a week. I missed 2 streams last week, both Monday and Thursday, for actually completely unrelated reasons to each other. But Monday had to deal with some family things on Monday, and then unrelated family things on Thursday. Some family stopped into town, so my real life takes precedence over the stream life. So since this is just a hobby for me, so I mean, it was just a matter of some planning problems, I guess, if you will. So we'll leave it at that. Not much else there. So welcome everybody to the stream, by the way. I'm really happy to see that some people have returned even after my absence of a week. I've got what I think is some fun stuff planned for us today. At least I hope it is. Unfortunately, I've been really lax about AFKing over here by our XP farm / bank. So this hasn't gotten very far since the last episode where we emptied that out to get the XP out of it. But I'm not too concerned about that. I don't think we really have a huge need for XP in the episode today. So we should be alright from that respect. So, where shall we start today? I had made mention of... Oh, also, I guess I could give you an update on this. The bamboo... My little makeshift bamboo growing area here is prospering quite nicely. So we will be able to use that if we want to at some point here, and I don't think we'll get to it today, but I would like to set up this farm with an automatic fuel input system. Welcome One Day Minecraft, welcome back. Thanks for stopping by. Because right now I'm just using coal for this, but that's pretty expensive to just constantly smelt with. So if we can get an automatic bamboo fuel system on that, that'd be super awesome, and it's not really that difficult to do. There's actually probably multiple ways you could do it with various things. So that's where we're at. Hey, I'm glad it's working. The notifications are actually working. I have no idea how to, I have more or less no control over that. So if they work, they work, and if they don't, well, I got nothing. At the whim of YouTube here, so we're at the will of YouTube. Hi, Drawing with M. All right, so without further ado, let's go down into the cavern. But first, I am going to. We need to grab some materials, and I have a bit of a list here, sort of. All right, so we need some iron for sure. Actually, do I have? I need iron to make. Either way, I need iron for iron golems, but we'll get to that. So you guys I haven't even told you guys what my thought is here for what we're gonna make today, or at least try to make. We'll see how far we get, or if it even works. I'm pretty sure it'll work, but I need to see if I have any of these hoppers. Yeah, okay. And I'll grab these chests, and I'll grab this. I need some slabs. Are these regular stone slabs? I don't want stone slabs. Okay. That should probably be about good. Shouldn't need any of that. Okay. Now, what else do we need? We need some glass. Hopefully I have some glass left from earlier. I also need materials to make campfires. If anybody, can figure out what I'm describing here to make, just shout it out. I don't know if I've given you enough clues yet or not. There's a clue right there. I was going to say, I have glass in here somewhere. Grab the full stack. Now I need some wood. I also need to remember how to make a campfire. Shoot. I think I need sticks and planks. I may have to look that one up. I haven't made a campfire. Alright. Oh, see, I was wrong. I need coal as well. I thought those were the only things I needed, but I was wrong. I was wrong, people. All right, I don't have any coal on me, but we have plenty of coal down below. Thanks, John, for informing me. Forget that you guys are quick on this stuff. You just know it off the top of your head. So the goal for today is to make a slime farm ultimately. That is what I would like to do. Hopefully a working slime farm. I have found, you know, we had previously found some slime chunks in the mine shaft area in our rail. I think I pretty much, oh, I need iron and pumpkins. So we previously made or found the slime chunk, and I verified that off stream and started just an outline of where it is. So trying to think, what was that? Well, I came down here for iron. Let's make all of this into blocks quick. Okay. We'll just take all those down with us. Probably won't need them all, but that's okay. Oh, I also got a bunch more diamonds with mining over since last time too, so that was awesome. You say I need logs? I can grab some logs. I might as well grab some just... Oh, I didn't even grab... Oh, yes, I did. I was like, I forgot the coal already, but no, I did not. I have it. I have the coal. All right. That should be sufficient for now. I think that's enough base materials that we can just make whatever else we need. So that should be good. Oh, I need pumpkins. Shoot. Duh. And we can carve these pumpkins real quick because we've got our shears on us. We'll just grab that many. I don't know how many we'll need. Probably don't need that many, at least not to start out, but we'll go for it for now. And of course, this villager continually breaks all of these things. All of the... Oh shoot, that's the wrong spot. He always breaks all of these things. The pumpkin plants. I don't know why. I just have to keep replanting them. Probably should just get rid of this, and then he probably wouldn't come over here to destroy them, but whatever. Not gonna worry about that right now. Very low. Very, very low on the priority list. Very low. Okay, so we've got 7 carved pumpkins. That should be enough anyhow. I think we're about ready to head down into the mine. All right, let's go. We're also gonna have to alter how the rail works a little bit. I'm just thinking of that here. I'm gonna bring an extra minecart with me just in case I need it, and some rail just in case. I already have some of that. Okay. Now I have made I've kind of put a border in around the chunks that I know are slime chunks since last episode. So we're gonna go and head over to that area real quick, and then we can start construction. But I think I'm gonna lose this minecart to the rail because I have to get out of it in the middle of the track, so it'll probably just continue moving on without us, which is kind of annoying, but I forgot to put a break in the rails, so unless I just break it one minute, I guess that works too. I can try that instead. Here's where the slime chunk is. Okay. Alright, that's just gonna go. That's okay. Not the end of the world. It'll stop once it gets off the loaded chunks anyway. Oh, I broke all the torches. Oops. Alright, so in here is these 2 chunks, both of these chunks. The border is right here. Both of these are slime chunks. So we have 2 chunks right next to each other, and we're gonna make those into a slime farm, or at least see what we can do to make them into a slime farm. So what I'm going to start off doing is, first of all, we need to dig down a little bit. We need to get to where the bedrock is just showing, so that we're more or less essentially as low as we can be, which is right here. So this is probably, I'm just going to dig out a little bit to make sure. This should be the topmost spot. So bedrock that's the first layer, possible layer of bedrock, and we can, hey, there's, look at that. You're just coming down here and get an emerald. How about that? We can verify this by looking at our coordinates, and where are we? We're at Y5, so that's perfect, so that we know that we're at the right spot. And then, so what I want to do is find kind of the middle. I know there's not really a middle to it because chunks are 16 by 16, but there's like a 4 by 4 that's a middle, sort of. So what I'm thinking is we have, ultimately we're going to try to have the slimes go after iron golems set up somehow. I'm just trying to think of how we could set this up so that the iron golem is in the middle and can't get attacked by the slime. Now I looked up some ideas, and I'm going to try to do some sort of modified version of a slime farm that Voltrox created. His was on just one chunk. I'm going to try to kind of use the kill idea that he had, but see if we can modify it so that it works with 2 chunks that are right next to each other while having, I don't even know if that'll give us more efficiency, but I want to give it a shot, you know? Kind of do a little bit of an experiment here and see how this works. So first things first is we want to find, essentially count 8 from the edge. So this block is actually the edge of the chunk if I turned on chunk borders. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these 2 blocks together then are essentially the middle of, or at least as close to you as you can be to the middle. Really, it's these 2 blocks together are the middle. So I'm just going to put, so this 4 by 4 is the center of these 2 chunks going in, and the long ways is that way and that way. So now I just have to figure out how we can set this up so that the kill zone makes sense, but also we would need iron golems to be in the middle of the kill zone. I'm trying to think of how that might work, because iron golem needs a 3 by 3 space to be created, but it doesn't need a 3 by 3 space to just stand in. And I have no idea how the slime functionality works, but we're gonna try something. And worst comes to worst, it doesn't work 100%, and we have to do some modifications. But I'm willing to take that risk. So what I think I'm gonna do is, or wait, should I try a different? No, I'm just going over my head to see what I want to try to do. We're gonna try it this way and see if it works. It may or may not work at all, but we're gonna try it. If I go like this, oops. So this is kind of representing, not actually, because I'm gonna remove this and replace it with other blocks, but this sort of could represent the zone that where the iron golem can walk, but we could restrict him to just these 4. We just have to have the extra width to initially spawn the iron golem, and these could be the blocks around the outsides of him. So let's try this. So we need to I'm trying to think here. The first level, if this is at Wi-Fi, then we need to go up to, oh, okay, let's try this. Let's first things first, let's build a catch area for the goodies, slash kill zone. This is not, oh, it is an efficiency 5. Jeez, it's a slow, it feels so slow when I don't have haste on, because I'm used to being over at the pit mine having a haste 2 beacon all around me. That's okay. Too bad there's not haste potions available. That'd be nice. Let's throw a torch in here. Gotta dig all around this thing, and then we'll restrict the blocks that are available for the slimes to spawn on once we get this the building part of this out of the way a little bit. But to start out, we need an area around this. Let's put down our chest first. I'm gonna dig out a little bit more so we have some space. Okay. Nori Johns, welcome. You're not too late here. We're making a slime farm today, or at least trying to. Okay, so if I put, say, a double chest here, and put these guys here. I know, haste potions would be so helpful. Like, seriously. Alright, so now I need to figure out exactly where I all want to place these hoppers. I'm just annoyed that this is only too high, so I'm just breaking it. Because it's in the way if I want to place hoppers and walk on top of them. There's going to be a bunch of junk in these hoppers when we're done with this. Oh, geez. Okay. So if I go like this... Actually... I don't think we're going to have enough hoppers. I didn't think about that. Okay. First things first, in a building project, make a crafting table and put it somewhere. And then build chests. And then use those chests. Yikes. I don't have much inventory space here. To make hoppers. Okay, can we, I'll just, oh, I don't need all the extra cobblestone, that's fine. Okay, that works. So I'm going to make it too wide around all of this. Okay, and then we can do the other side, except for I don't have nearly enough hoppers to even get close to doing that. So we are going to put a placeholder in, and that placeholder is going to be wood. So I will have to come back here later once we have some more materials and replace all of these wood blocks with hoppers, which is fine. We can just do that in a little bit, just so that we know where we need to dig. So essentially then we need to dig straight up above all of the hoppers. That's wrong. That hopper needs to go away. Does it? Shoot. I should just get rid of both of these then too. Yes? Yes, we will do that. Okay. Just trying to make sure everything's still uniform over here. That looks better. It's a little bit more uniform now. Alright, so essentially this half of the hoppers are going to go to this side of the chest, and this half of the hoppers will go into this. Or I should say, all of these hoppers lead to this hopper, and all of these hoppers, once we place them, will lead to this one. So, next we need to dig up. And this is where I'm wondering if, from an efficiency perspective, if this is not going to end up being the most efficient farm in the world, but we're going to give it a shot because I think it'll still look cool, at least, if nothing else. I'm going to dig just a perimeter around this straight up so that we have the ability to build one level of the slime farm to start out, and then we will go from there, permitting that it is actually working. Oops, don't need that one. So I only want to, I want to limit the amount of blocks that I remove, simply because the more blocks I remove, that leaves more airspace for potential spawns that I don't necessarily want to happen down here, where I want to have them on levels of the slime farm above us. So we need to dig this out, and then we will also need to dig out a section above. Oh shoot, that wasn't supposed to be dug out. My bad. Okay, let's go like this first so I don't accidentally do that again, since I've done it every time so far. There we go. Okay, now we can go around here, quickly dig all this out. I'm actually getting really tempted to go grab our haste beacon and move it here because this is super obnoxious to dig so slowly. That's the wrong spot. But I don't know if I'm gonna really take the time to do that because that would actually require quite a bit of effort in and of itself. But we'll see how it goes. Okay, so now we have that part dug out, and now this is gonna be a column ultimately of more or less just rock, pretty much. So let's continue with the inner layer then. Make sure all of that is dug out fully. Should be easier not to accidentally dig in the wrong spot this time. Since I have all my markers laid out. And I should really go like this. Oops. Fill in all these gaps where I just don't need blocks. In fact, we don't want blocks there. Okay. Alright, almost done with this part. Alright, so that should be good. I'm actually going to fill this in as well because we just don't need it. Shoot, that's actually somewhere that I don't want blocks. My bad. Okay, so that is already the correct shape. Minus a couple of empty spots up there. Okay, there we go. Now, we need to dig up to another level of... So the first level of the slime farm is going to be at, I think we need to put it at like Y9. It's like 2 levels essentially above this. So let's get out of here. Let's dig our way back up to the surface here. Oh, hello there. Wait a minute. That shouldn't be there. It doesn't need to be there. That's not rail anymore. I moved the rail. Okay. So from the edge, we need to be at Y9. Let's grab our F3 here, and I'll kind of just inform you guys of where that is because you can't actually see it probably on the stream because it's behind my head. So essentially we're from here, we go up to, okay, so, that doesn't, oh, yep, okay. So this is where we need to start digging out, and I'm just gonna go like this. So essentially I need to dig out the entire chunk, 3 tall here, so actually both chunks, 3 high. So I'm just gonna do a quick dig around the edge here so it's very obvious where this is at. Oh, for crying out loud, of course there's gravel in here. Throw down some torches while we go because I do still want to be able to see. We're gonna have to fill all that stuff in with cobble as we go. We don't want any extra airspace, we just want the airspace we need. This is where I wish I had haste because this would be a heck of a lot easier to dig out with haste. I might just have to move the beacon. It would take a little bit, but it wouldn't be the end of the world. I'd have to dig it down pretty far also, but that What do you guys think? Think I should move the beacon over here so that we can do this like 10 times faster? I'm not opposed to the idea. Okay, so we have to dig out these chunks fully from here. Now I know that this is the chunk border right here. This is on, or I should say this wood is the chunk border, I'm pretty sure. Now I'm second guessing myself. Let me double check. Yeah, so actually this is the chunk border. The wood is one outside the chunk border. So that's good. I forgot that I did that. That's very helpful. All right, we can get rid of that. Don't need debug information anymore. All right, now got a bunch of garbage in our inventory. Let's put some of this stuff in here that we don't need yet. Not gonna bother making the whatchamacallit. What are they called? The campfires yet, because I don't have the hoppers all in place yet. So in order to do this, man, I think I might have to go. I think I might go and get the beacon. But first, I'm going to break this rail because it's going to be in the way otherwise. I don't like the idea of that. And what we're going to do in lieu of that is actually, let's build ourselves a quick, really rudimentary little, you're watching on 2 devices. Good Lord. Why would you do that? Make ourselves a little makeshift rail station here. Just because that will make life a little bit easier. That might not even get us to the next station, so let's, or the next rail, so let's just wanna quickly set this up so that we don't end up losing all of our mine carts like we have been. There we go. Okay. And I will also just add 4 here. I know this probably doesn't give us full speed, but that's not the end of the world. Welcome back, Huffy. Okay, let's go out to the beacon. Now, I actually don't think I have enough inventory space to pick up all the stuff from the beacon, so let's empty some more inventory into this chest. Otherwise, we'll be in trouble when we get there. Okay, now we should be pretty well set to go out to pick up the beacon and all of its contents. I'm also thinking this might be a little bit more difficult than I originally anticipated because we're in an extreme hills biome above this. And I will need to dig all the way to the surface to get a bearing on this. Well, let's do some... We'll have to do some running around topside in the world because I don't think that it will make any sense for us to start from the bottom. So I'm going to grab the coordinates here so that we can reference them when we get to that point. What can I write these on? This looks like a great piece of paper to write these on. We're at 3181. And 2865. Okay, so we need to run to there on the surface and dig down so that we're within 50 blocks of the basement here. And then we should be good. And you know what I'm thinking is actually, I want to be probably about 20 or 30 blocks away from that number so that we don't make the beacon in the slime chunk because that won't be beneficial to us at all. All right, let's go get the beacon. Because digging slow is lame, and we want to be awesome people. And yes, bear with me as the... Oh, great. Great. Just what I needed. Break! There we go. Alright, we'll get there eventually. There we go. Okay. Should be pretty well set now. It'll be ever so slightly laggy as we go down the railroad tracks here, and I think that's simply well, partially because I'm connected to a server that isn't running in my apartment here, but also because the server I have found, I've talked about the seeming lag issues for quite some time now. I think it's simply because I don't have enough memory allocated to the server, but since I have this server hosted, I don't feel like paying for extra memory. And, hello there, people. No, I'm not going to Alt F4. Right, here we are at the pit mine. And should have everything I need. Alright guys, no need for any of that nonsense. Okay. Okay, so we want to grab our beacon and move it out. I do want to make sure that I place a block in place of the beacon so that I know exactly where the beacon needs to be placed back down, because we don't want to ruin the setup of the pit mine here. So here's our lovely beacon for all of those of you who've never seen it. It's not all iron because I didn't have all iron at the time. It's all iron in the middle anyway. But anyhow, let's break our beacon, as sad as that is. I'm actually going to break the beacon itself towards the end so that I still have some haste as we go through this, because otherwise it will take a little bit of time just to break down the beacon. But unfortunately I do not have really even that close to enough materials to build a full second beacon, and I also don't have a full second beacon, or a second beacon to place yet. But I do have, I have acquired one more wither skull, so that I'm, you know, I just need 2 more so that we can spawn another wither and get ourselves another nether star, and therefore another beacon, which is the ultimate goal, because the more beacons the better. The more beacons the merrier. Happier everyone is. We'll just continue on down here. Should have plenty of inventory space for all of this. That should not be a problem. Yeah, this is actually not taking as long as I thought it would. It's probably gonna take longer to place it all back out, honestly. But it's gonna be worth the time savings in being able to dig faster for the slime farm. Okay, dig out this. Kind of satisfying, you know, breaking diamond blocks. Got a decent number of them here. Okay, make sure we picked up all the blocks. Wonderful. Now I'm also going to go like this and build stairs up here. Okay, that will not get in the way later, which is nice. Okay, now let's I'm gonna place wood out here. Gonna break the beacon quick so we can pick that up. Oh, that sounded so sad. All right, now we need to go back up to the surface, and that's where the beacon goes. So I just, you know, I'm aware of that for later. In my head, I'm just saying it out loud again, so hopefully I remember. I can't imagine that I would forget that. But, so we actually need to run around, and that's why I've kept the F3 menu open, so that I would remember to do that. And we need to run this way, because I have a feeling we're gonna have to build it like right on top of that massive hill or something crazy. All right, so where did I need to get to? I needed to, let me grab my piece of paper here, put it somewhere more readable. So I'm currently at 3.4, and I need to be down closer to 3.1. So we need to go a couple hundred blocks this way, or that way, I should say. But let's get up on top of these hills in order to do that. It'll just be a lot easier, I think. Come on. All right, fine, we'll dig our way up. There we go. It's so nice to be able to dig quick stairs in dirt. So fast. This is also really giving me more incentive to go and farm wither skulls out of the nether like there's no tomorrow, so that we can just have more than one beacon. And also to just go mining a lot more, because that would also be helpful. Shoot. Okay. This is not the most conducive thing to... Okay, good. I was like, that water should be safe to land in. Alright. I think I'm just going to dig. It'll honestly probably be about the same speed if I just dig through this real quick. Hello there, Huffy, on another account. Oh, jeez. I should have brought more torches, too. Too bad. We just need to go another, like, 100 blocks. I am hoping that this breaks out into the open air, though. Wonderful. Okay, that's very nice. At least we're back outside, and we can move around freely again. We actually might not be in a bad spot where this beacon has to go. Okay, so we are getting pretty close. We're at 381. We're at 385 on the screen. And we need the spot that I was standing in before was 381. So, and then it's 2865. So we need to go this way, which it might be on the top of this hill, actually. Do I know your friend Joe? Maybe. I don't know. Don't know, but don't give me his last name on here, because that's not the best idea in the world. It's very possible, though. I do know Joe. Just don't know if it's the same Joe, but that's good. That's fine. All right. Anyway. Okay, so I'm at 2844. And if I'm at 2865 is where I need to be. And then we need to go up here. So this is roughly right on top of this hill, is kind of roughly where I was standing down below. Actually, shoot, it's like all the way over here. 2865 and 3181. All right, so actually it's like here-ish. Minus 10 more blocks. Shoot, why did I come up with this giant cliff if I didn't need to? Whatever. Not the end of the world. Okay. So 81 is actually like right here. So if I just walk this way a little bit, this should be enough of an offset to give us full beacon coverage while still not putting the beacon in the slime chunks, because the slime chunks should be on that side of the coordinates. So let's start digging down here. And we're gonna do, I need to go down quite a bit. How do I want to do this? I think I'm going to want to do the same thing we did before and just dig a stairway down around the center ring so that we can get back up when we need to. Oops. That was not supposed to be broken. Just keeping an eye on where we're at on the Y coordinate, because that's the one that probably matters the most here now, because we do need to get down pretty far in order for the beacon, because the beacon has a 50 by 50 by 50 range in all three directions. So if we are down, basically if we build it here, we should be good. So if we're, it does a 50 by 50 by 50 square. So we should be good if we build the beacon right here. So let's do that. We'll kind of do like we did on the other side, or before. and build the one layer first so that we can have haste 1 while we mine out the rest of it. Okay, now the real question is, did I keep those other blocks of iron in my inventory? Can I cannibalize 1 block of iron? I'm gonna have to, and hopefully I didn't screw up, because that will be really annoying. Okay. Oh, we're gonna have to risk it for the biscuit here and see what we get. I'm gonna dig out around here. I'm gonna do as minimal digging as possible just so that we can get the beacon set up, because once it's set up, then we're pretty much done, and then that's really all we need. So, but this shouldn't take super long. Okay, I'll fill this part with iron blocks, because of course, why wouldn't we gotta put the prettier blocks, you know, the more expensive blocks on the outside, right? You know, so we can put these dinky looking iron blocks on the inside. Nobody cares about those, right? Right. Just need this one more layer and we should be pretty well set. Should be the 4th layer, and then we can fill it all in. And I'll have to dig my way back out. Oops. Don't need to break that 1 block in the middle there. Fill this all in also. Okay, now we will put diamond around this part of the 2nd layer, and then gold around the rest. I'm gonna block myself in here and I will have no light. Wonderful, just what I needed, not. Here, we'll give ourselves at least a little bit of light here. I just realized I actually need to dig this out 1 more also. Beacons take up so much resources, or so many resources, but they're so worth it. Okay. I will put... Wow, computer, that was obnoxious. Gold around the outside here. And then emeralds. Okay. Now more iron in the middle. Ooh. I'm trying to do this kind of systematically so that I don't end up having any gaps in here by mistake, because that would just be really annoying to have to find by digging the beacon back out. Okay. So now let's dig ourselves a spot to walk around in here first of all. Place iron down on the bottom. And then more emeralds. And fill it off with the iron. And dig our way out. And I am missing 1 block of iron. Perfect. Just what I needed. To be missing 1 block worth of iron. Oh, that is frustrating. Alright, well, we are not incredibly far away from the village, so we are going to have to begrudgingly run over to the village and then run back here with the appropriate materials, because I mistakenly didn't bring enough iron or resources to actually finish this thing. But we should not be that far away. I'm pretty sure we're, like, close. And depth strider is pretty handy. At least we have the beacon in the ground now, so when we're coming back out here, we know exactly where it is. Oh, I see the village. We are in range of the village, everyone. Wonderful. Okay, hello, chicken. Might as well sleep while we're here, too. Okay. Let's grab our extra materials here. 5 should be plenty. And let's just grab some more of those, because why not? Alright, now we should be set. I don't like creepers in the village. They keep blowing holes places. Hey, there's a dog. Is that a tamed dog? No, it's not. I don't have any bones. Skeleton, give me bones. Don't die yet. Give me bones. I can get a doggy. Maybe. Yay! I'm gonna leave him there, but though, so I don't lose him. Huh? Alright, now we must get back to the beacon. Which should be pretty easy, because we can see it from a mile away now. Which is super handy. It's actually not too far off from the first place that I was gonna put a beacon that ended up being a less than ideal location for it. All right. We just need to place our 1 block of iron and then rebuild this or recertify it to what's it called? Haste 5. Or Haste 5. For goodness sakes, Haste 2. There's no Haste 5. Jeez Louise. Okay. There we go. Now we should get Haste 2. Perfect. Okay. Now we need to go back down into the mine. Ah! Let me out. So I'm going to run back towards the pit mine to do that. Hopefully we can get that relatively close. I need to go back up across these mountains. But I'm going to go around the mountains because that's easier. It's easier to go around mountains than straight up them. Do. Shouldn't be too much further. Yeah, it's right across this little ravine, I believe. Don't you just love being able to jump and land in the water? It's so satisfying. Here we are. All right, we are back. I'm going to take a quick drink of water before we continue. All right, back down into the mine shaft we go. should have grabbed while we were up there. I should have grabbed more materials to make, what should we call it? It's, hoppers. Should make more hopper material. I wonder if I could just X-nay the hopper stuff and just use water instead. It'd probably be a lot easier. Except I think we need to have hoppers that it sucks it through the campfires. Never mind. That probably wouldn't work. What did you miss, John S? Well, you missed, we're starting to make a slime farm. And I moved the beacon to make it easier because it was taking forever to dig. So we're making a slime farm today. That is our agenda. That's what we're actively doing. We're just trying to get back over to it. The rail ends here now. So that's that. Okay. We'll leave that there. And now we have haste too. Yay! Everyone, there was much rejoicing. Yay, yay. Okay. Oh, this is going to be so nice. So nice. It's only going to take like 5 seconds to dig this out now versus like an hour. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is dig around the edges. So I'm actually going to put our chunk guides on real quick so I can dig around the outside. So bear with me for a second here. I also should have got more stuff to make torches with. Not the end of the world. Okay, so we only need to go 1 chunk deep. Yep, okay. Don't need this part of the hole then. I'm gonna go this way. But this way we need to go 2 chunks. Just based on how this is all working. And I am so glad that we decided to move the beacon because this is like 1,000 times easier. And hey, we're getting some more coal so I can make some more torches. Yay! And lapis, which I don't really need, particularly need, because I have a lot of it. Okay. Let's make some more torches quick because... Do I have sticks? No, but I can make some. We don't need the extra cobblestone. Just dump that for now. That's going to be a little bit annoying, but not the end of the world. We can deal with the gravel. That's not the end of the world. It might be a little obnoxious, so I apologize for that. Hello there, SSDG. I don't know how to speak your language. I'm sorry. I have no idea what you said. Fill that in. So much gravel. We're gonna have to fill in some of the ceiling here to make sure that doesn't become a problem later on, but that's okay. I'm gonna put up some more torches here so we can continue digging out in a lit environment. Man, this is really nice, but look how fast I'm just tearing through this pickaxe. It's already like half dead. Okay, and then we need to dig out 1 more layer, so it needs to be 3 tall everywhere. Getting a little bit of experience from mining stuff, though. That's always good. Okay. We're getting close. Oops. Of course, more gravel needs to fall. Why not? Okay, we need to fill in a couple of things here now. I don't care if there's gravel in the floor, but I do need to fill in these extra spaces overhead, because we do not want that. At least not where, not unless it's above the kill zone here. We don't just want it sitting, we don't want the extra space to allow for mob spawns in potentially dark places. So I don't just want to cap this, I want to fill it all the way in so there's as few extra places for mobs to spawn as possible. Try to make this an efficient, I want to make this farm as efficient as it possibly can be. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'll actually have to fill in all of this as well, but I'm not going to do that quite yet. Fill in spots around here still. That lines up. Wait a minute. Yep, that lines up good. Okay, cool. I'm going to get rid of this just because I don't want to look like I was lazy, even though I am being kind of lazy with digging this out because I just don't need all of this stuff. I am going to dig out the gold, though, because that'd be kind of nice to have. Kind of low on gold, I think. Well, I guess if I count what I have from the beacon, probably not, but that's okay. Fill that back in. All right. I think we're pretty well set to continue on then. We are going to have to fill this in as well. And then I also need to fill in all of this. Oh shoot. Let's try this again. So we will be breaking all the torches on this layer, so I'm not too worried about these. We'll throw out a couple of torches on the floor here just because then we can see what we're doing. And I'm going to be blocking that door, but that's not the end of the world either. And again, I'm just filling all of this in so that it doesn't get in the way of the efficiency of the farm. Should have broke these torches before I started this layer. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, now let's get rid of all the torches in here. Or wait, do I want torches in here? I think I need torches in here. Let me double check. I actually need torches to be in there because we don't want the other types of mobs to spawn. Duh. Okay, my bad. We actually want torches in here. Let's replace the torches. I'm using the chunk borders as kind of a guide here. Okay. Needs to be lit up just enough so that other mobs can't spawn. So that should be enough light in here. Then need to break this. I don't have the materials on me. But we do have the materials right here. And need to spawn an iron golem in here. Oh, for crying out loud. Ah! I keep forgetting to jump. Come on. What's with me? What am I doing here? Oh, jeez. Okay. Now, can build the rest of the golem. I don't know if, I hope this spawn even works. It might not work because it's touching other blocks. I've never tried doing this before. That figures. Let's remove some of these other blocks temporarily. There we go. Okay. Now we can get rid of that. And that. And then we need to grab our slabs. And those will go in place so that nothing can get to the golem. Now I'll have to keep an eye on this thing because I'm not 100% convinced that we have enough of a buffer zone between the golem and the areas of the mobs themselves. But now I will delete this. Oh, shoot. Get rid of the blocks above them. Okay. And I think that'll be good. I want to light up his area too, so I'm just going to throw a torch right inside there with him. And if I delete this, I think the only thing that worries me is I'm not 100% sure if, you know, there's 2 blocks in between the point where something can jump off of this and the golem itself, with 1 block buffer zone, but I'm not sure if it needs to be actually 3. If it does, this might not be a very good way to build this farm, but we're gonna give it a shot anyhow. Oops. I wanted that. No, I want the wood. There. Okay. Now, obviously nothing has spawned yet, but I literally have no idea what would prevent things from spawning down here besides the fact that this server doesn't have the best mob spawn rates in the first place. So, I'm not sure really what I can change about that. Just trying to think here if there's anything I can do, because I mean really there should be things spawning at some point here. I could I also need to dig an area around these. Actually, no, I don't. What I need to do is make fireplaces or campfires. Well, those are going to be really obnoxious, so I'm not going to do that yet. So, just because the particles will go insane. That'll be super kind of annoying. But let's fill in this pillar with blocks underneath the golem because we don't need open space in here. Perfect. Okay, so ultimately we need to get more, what's it called? Hoppers. So we can fill in that wood with hoppers rather than having it open air. And I also need to get back up to the surface here. So let's dig out a little bit this way. Throw some torches down here as well. Let's put, I brought glass down here. Let's put some glass on. Oops, that's not glass. What did I do with it? There it is. We'll put glass here just so that if something does spawn and ends up working, then we, you know, at least know that it's there without getting hurt by it. And this is the edge. This is the edge of the chunk border? Yeah, I guess it is. So if we go 3 out from there and then make steps, I think that should bring us to the surface of where, oh, for crying out loud. Should bring us to the back up to the level of our mine carts. I think I'm just gonna leave it at that for now. I'll make a better entrance at some point, but I'm not gonna bother with that right now. I also kind of want to put some windows in here. Except for they'll have to go at this level, won't they? Should be fine, I guess. Just gonna throw some glass in here. Can see what's going on. See if anything's spawning, which it obviously is not right now. I'm actually gonna go one step further than that. Let's dig out a little area here. Let's put some glass there. There we go. Okay, so now we have this little makeshift viewing area to see if anything's spawning in here. And I have a feeling that either due to the way I built the farm or something else that this may or may not actually work now. If anybody has any thoughts on that, please let me know. That'd be very helpful. I'm almost wondering now is if the slime will simply not spawn at all due to the fact that there's a golem actually in the chunk. But at any given time, he should be in one chunk or the other because he's right on the border. So I don't know if that should really be a problem. Should still spawn then. I'll have to AFK this after the stream and see if I get any results, because otherwise I'm going to be a little bit disappointed in that. I'm going to get rid of this window because it's just unnecessary now. All right. Oh, we used like a good half of a pick in this episode. That's fun. Picked up a lot of garbage while I was mining in there. that I just don't really need. So we'll just put it in there, grab some of the good stuff back out that we do need. I'm going to leave the hoppers there actually, and part of the buttons, and part of the rail, and some coal. Actually, I'm going to leave that much coal because we do need to make campfires still eventually, but I just don't want to AFK this thing on stream because that'd be really dumb. So that we know if it's working or not, but obviously that's not going to be the most efficient way to use our time here. There's still just a bunch of items floating around in there. Okay, so for next thing I think is we are going to go back to the village. And we can clean up our inventory. And also continue on with some labor trades. Hello there. No idea what you're saying because I don't speak that language, so sorry. But welcome. Should be back to the village momentarily. Send the base, yeah, more or less. Get rid of the F3 menu there for you so you don't do that all day anymore. Now that we're not really using it, I can also get rid of the chunk borders because that's kind of obnoxious as well. Alright. No, do not run away from me. Stay here. Much better. Okay. We can throw these extra rail in there. And the extra mine cart. We just don't need to have that on us all the time. Let's go upstairs. Yay, and of course it's raining. Is this a thunderstorm? Doesn't seem like it. Probably can't sleep for it. Bummer. Okay, not the end of the world though. Well, I guess I could go back in there and clean out some of my inventory. It's a little quieter down here. Throw some emeralds in the chest. We got a decent amount of emeralds. Got tons of redstone. Make another stack of redstone blocks, why not? I've got so much redstone, I don't even know what to do with it. Got redstone out the wazoo here. Iron can go back in there. You know what I should have done is left some iron down in the farm because we're gonna need to build more layers to it, and I need more iron golems to do that. But we'll have to deal with that later because I didn't think of it. Okay. I think that's all the stuff that goes down here. I should have left those redstone torches inside the mine because that's where they go. For the rails. That's okay though. We'll just put them in here instead. I really should put them back downstairs because that's where they belong. Okay. Pumpkins can go in here. Extra food can go in there. Don't really know what to do with this crafting table. It's kind of an extra. Glass. And we'll throw that in there. Oops, we'll throw that on the ground. We don't need that in our inventory or anything. Okay. Just thinking here where we're at with this. Probably nowhere, yeah, barely any more from where we were. We got a couple more stacks from where we were before. Not very good. Not the worst thing, but not great. Gonna have to fix this efficiency 5 pick pretty soon too. Might have to probably end up doing that off stream, but either way, I will need to do it. Where's the farm at? Yeah, I was gonna say farm's empty because I keep forgetting to replant it. So, with that, I'm gonna go back downstairs one more time into the mine to drop off these torches, clean out the inventory fully because kind of starting with a clean slate, and that's kind of nice sometimes. Just, you know, passing through it. On our way back upstairs. Huh. Yes, hello everybody, I'm back. Huh. What do y'all want for trades these days, huh? Iron. I don't really want to trade iron though, because I need iron now. Oh, you want coal? I can do coal. That is not a problem. Okay, let's grab some coal. And then... let's go like that. That's actually not even close to enough. What am I thinking? There, that's plenty. Should be. Ooh, we can sleep. Oh, come on. It's nighttime, is it not? It's so close. It's gotta be close. There we go. It's still raining? Oh no, okay, good. Ah, yes, a nice clear morning. Wonderful. Hello, villagers. Ooh, look at how much experience he gave me. That was a lot. Yeah, you want nothing to do with experience. Okay, let's grab some goodies from the farm output so we can trade with the farmers. Oh yeah, that's a whole bunch of goodies. Okay. You want carrots? I'll give you carrots. Man, that's expensive. For like such little experience gain, but I gotta do it because I mean, I shouldn't say it's expensive, it's just tedious because they give you so little for each bit of experience that they like improvement. Where did the other farmer villager go? There was just one here. I have a bunch of them. There's one. Oh, he's a novice little farmer. Okay, we'll let him level up. Did I trade with you yet today, sir? Need more carrots. I just want carrots. Hey, level of experience, that's not bad. Jeez. Takes so long to level up farmers. We do have... I think we probably have enough to do some more leveling though, so it's not the end of the world. Kind of like to do... kind of like to plant the farm before we do anything else so that I don't run out of any of these materials though. So let's plant the farm first before we do anything. You know, I'm almost wondering, do I even bother... do I bother with wheat? One of them wanted to trade bread though, so I guess we could. We'll just do a smaller section of wheat, I think, this time. Still seems like most of the villagers want carrots, potatoes, and beetroot. Which is why that's what I primarily plant. Make this whole big section all carrots. I think we'll make the next section over all beetroot. And then all potatoes in the last one. Alright, and the last section, potatoes. That's not the last section. What am I doing? I wanted to plant beetroot here, but I don't have any on me. Because I didn't have enough inventory slots. We will do beetroot last, because we have to go get some beetroot seeds. But that is okay. Man, I got like hiccups or something. Don't want any villagers walking in there. It's screwing everything up, because every time a villager gets into that farm, they just start breaking all the crops. Alright. Hello there. Welcome to the stream. Alright, unfortunately, I do not speak your language there. My apologies, but I don't know what you're saying. Okay, farm's planted. We can let that go now. And now we know that we can trade essentially all of the goodies we have because we've already planted or replanted everything. Could make some bread out of the extra wheat we have because they want to trade wheat. Or, I mean bread. Need to get rid of a bunch of those seeds too. Okay, let's do some more trades. Gotta love trading. Could have swore one of them wanted bread. Maybe I was wrong. Oh, he wanted to give us bread. Darn it. This guy's giving us a discount. I mean, that's nice at least, I guess. Wish it was a better discount, but... Man. They are stingy. Hello there. Welcome to the stream. All right. Did any of you guys want bread? I could have swore one of you guys wanted to trade bread with me. Or wanted me to trade bread with you. Apparently not. Where's the other fisherman? I think he did he want coal still? He still wanted coal, yeah, okay. Trade some coal with you. Alright, well that was all he's willing to trade. Not the end of the world, not great, not bad. But we can store the rest of that coal down here because I just don't need it on cluttering up my inventory right now because we want to do trades, not just sitting around. Okay, back to the farm because we need more carrots because all the villagers want carrots for some reason. Should have just planted the entire farm of carrots. Probably would have been more efficient. But that's not what we have here. Don't need those seeds. Carrots and beetroot. I guess that's about all we got here. Okay, so that's all the stuff we have to trade, and then I can dump a lot of those seeds in the garbage. Or, well, I shouldn't put them in the garbage, but I can put them in the auto composter anyway. Let's sleep. You're not a farmer, villager. Why are they all up here now? He's done with carrots. Bummer. Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't do that trade. That is so not worth it. It's not horrible. I actually do need campfires. Can campfires stack though? They can. Oh, so close. I don't have any of the fish available though. Oh, okay, so that guy's actually really close, which is good. Use some of the emeralds, but that's not the end of the world either. Okay, where are the rest of my farmer villagers? Here you are. Okay. He wants potatoes. Right, he's done with potatoes now. And that's all the beetroot we got. Man. How many is that? 2 for 4 pumpkin pies. Do we do that? I guess so. It's not terrible. Alright, he should be able to level up now. Where's the other farmer villager? He's an expert villager. Oh, he wants carrots. We can do carrots. We still got a decent amount of carrots. Oops. Oh, he's done with carrots. Bummer. Give us any decent stuff for emeralds? Oh, let's do that. That should get us up there really quick. Sweet. All right, we've got another. I think that gives us. I think that'll give us then a master level farmer. So that's awesome. He should, yeah, master level farmer. Heck yes. I like to see that. Okay. We haven't gotten a village all the way up to master level in quite a while. That's actually pretty awesome. Sweet. Okay. Let's, like, throw this suspicious stew in the garbage, though, because I don't need it. I don't even need any of this. The only thing I need is these campfires, and I actually need more than that in the long run. But, because that's just, we're going to stick with those for now. Okay. Now, we don't need to be throwing flowers in there, for goodness sakes. Probably don't need this many pumpkin seeds. those in the auto compost machine there. All right, back to the farm. Let's clean up some of those seeds because we just don't need that many of them. We'll put these guys in here. We really don't need that many beetroot seeds, or regular seeds for that matter. All right. We'll leave it at that for now. There's probably some more in there in the hoppers behind that chest, but that's okay. We'll also be getting more once we reharvest the fields, but this will give us a little bit of a buffer if we keep that many, so that should be fine. We'll just throw all of these in here. Oops, I was trying to put those in the chest. Alright, that should give us at least some more stuff. How fast does it go through that? Not even as fast as it can get into the hoppers. Yeah, that's the only thing about these composters. They're not very fast. They're fairly slow actually. This probably is at least partially to do with potentially something to do with server lag, something to do with just how composters work in general. I'm really not sure, but hey, we're getting a decent amount of free bone meal for all that stuff, so not gonna complain. What I should do is just set it up so that the farm automatically puts those into here, except for I don't want to do that because I want to have some seeds left over so I can refill the farm. So never mind, I'm not actually gonna do that. Okay, let's harvest some of this bamboo. Bamboo makes an awesome sound when you harvest it. Right, how much did we get there? Decent amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stacks. I mean, that's pretty good. I'm curious. I'm going to do a quick little experiment here because we want to ultimately make an auto fueling system for this XP farm, right? And the idea is to use bamboo to smelt this stuff. I kind of want to see what it does. How many? Because I think it takes like 4 bamboo per 1 cactus. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. In order to really test this, though, let's remove. Let's remove all the coal from this. Let that burn down, and then we can run our little experiment without anything in the way. Would also, it would cut down on the wasted coal when one drops into there, but I'm not really as worried about that, honestly. Just gotta wait for this coal to run down now. Which will take a couple more pieces of cactus to do that. So, hello cat. Shh. Stop meowing. Okay. We could probably start on the auto harvesting farm. Well, let's do this experiment first since this is just about done. Okay. Put 4 of these guys in there and see if that fully smelts 1 cactus. I think it will. I think it ends up being exact. Yep, okay. That's good to know. Just put this in there for now. Keep a half stack out for ourselves here. So, In order to make the auto harvesting farm part of this, and I can't actually get through here, can I? We're gonna temporarily change how this works because I need to rethink the design of this anyhow. But for purposes of this, the auto harvesting farm ultimately needs to be in line with this line of blocks right here. So let's get rid of all this coal because we don't need that on us. We have no blocks that we can use to actually build this thing except for the bamboo right now. All right, we need to grab, well, I guess we could put the coal down here for now. Let's put it back in this chest after I fill this hopper with bamboo so that it all flows in first. There, okay. We have 32 on us, that should be plenty. If not, I can get more because the bamboo over here is already growing fairly fast because that's what bamboo does. It grows fairly fast. And I need pistons and observers, which I don't have either right now. Need more iron for that. And what else do we need? Dirt. Let's grab some iron and some redstone from downstairs. I'm just gonna grab a bunch of iron. Get rid of these emeralds. We are doing well on in the emerald department, guys. Like, seriously. That is awesome. And a little bit of a nappy time. We need some wood. Probably also need some redstone repeaters, which I don't think I have any left. Oh, I do have a couple left. Perfect. Right, I need to refresh my memory. On how to craft some things. That's not what I meant to look for. Meant to look for this. Oh, that's super easy. I like super easy recipes. They're just so nice. I need some nether quartz, which I have in the basement. I definitely want more than that. I should have definitely should have grabbed more cobblestone. I don't know why I only grabbed one stack. That should be plenty. Okay, we'll start with 20 and we'll go from there. I'm hoping that'll be close to enough for what we need. So, what we need to do is build a... Oh shoot, I also need dirt. I'm just completely blanking on everything I need these days, guys. This is ridiculous. There. Now we should have the materials we need, basically. This is probably not going to be the cleanest build I've ever done, because I'm just going to slap it together real quick, but that's not the end of the world. I don't even know if I'll get it finished, but maybe we'll at least get the basic idea out of the way. So, it's going to be in line with this. Let's just arbitrarily build it at this level. Yeah, That should be fine. 9, 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. We're gonna make ours too wide. Oops. So this is where we are going to actually plant the bamboo. And I might as well just do that right away so that it starts growing right away. Oops, didn't want to do that. Oh, it's already, man, bamboo just grows so fast. Okay. So then we need to build pistons. Oh, shoot, I already had a crafting table in my inventory. Here's me trying to remember piston recipes off the top of my head. Sweet. Except for I need more than that. How many did I grab? 16. There we go. Okay, so we need 20 pistons. And these will be used to break the, I'm gonna grab some nicer looking blocks. Since we're kind of keeping the theme here of stone brick, let's continue with that. I'll probably make this prettier later, but for now. We need to place down our pistons on those. Oh, shoot. Why did I even try doing that? I know that's not going to work. You know what I shouldn't have done is I shouldn't have placed out all of the bamboo yet. But it's a little late for that now, isn't it? Oh shoot, I put those on the wrong level anyway. They need to be up one. My bad. So we don't want to completely unplant the bamboo, we just want to break it off at its first level, so my bad. We need to go like this first. Same thing on this side. Okay. Now we can place our pistons. Alright, let's walk across the bamboo here. Get to the other side. And then we can place our pistons on the opposite side. Alright, so we will have to power all of these, of course. And in order to power those, how do we want to power them? That's the real question. Let's make some torches. If I throw a torch here, does that power it? Yes, it does. Perfect. Okay. And that's how we're going to power it. We're going to undo some work here, but that's fine. We're going to power this. Cat, you are in the way, sorry, but you need to move. Run away, please. Run away. Get out of my way. Thank you. Okay. That's all I needed you to do. And we'll place cobblestone underneath this as a place to put the torches. Hello there. Perfect, okay. We will place our torches out. I need to make some more torches, obviously. And we will control these torches in order to trigger when the pistons expand to harvest all of the bamboo in here. And you're wondering, how in the world are you going to get the bamboo out of there? Yeah, that is the $1,000,000 question. We're going to use minecart rails for that. So, oh shoot. I did not want to fall down here. It's okay, we can get back up to the surface from here. No worries. No worries. Just have to take the long way around. Welcome to the stream. Alright, oh geez, got a tickle in the nose there. Okay. So first things first, we need to make more redstone repeaters. Do I have... I don't think I do. I'm so pathetic. I don't remember some of the simplest crafting recipes just because I haven't played Minecraft in a while. And that's what I was afraid of. I need actual stone. I don't know if I have any left. Let's find out. I'm going to... I do have some left. Wonderful. Probably not enough though. I need 3 per. And I need torches. Yeah, this isn't even going to be close to enough, but better than nothing. We can do one side at least. I will throw some... I'll get some more of this cooking downstairs while we're waiting. Why is there coal in that furnace? Okay. While that's cooking, we can start to see this thing come together a little bit. If we put repeaters down the line here, and then throw redstone behind that, and then shoot. Once again, I used all of my torches. If we throw a torch on that now. Perfect. Okay. We'll continue that signal around the side. Ultimately, I need to add enough torches, or enough, I need to get enough repeaters that to fill that in. I need to sleep though, because I don't need the baddies coming out while I'm trying to build this. We also need to build a minecart rail, or a hopper rail. What was I doing? I was sleeping. Get out of the bed. Out of the bed. Out of the bed. My bed. Thank you. And out of my way. Thank you. Chests. I need more wood. That's what I need. Might have some chests right in this. Right in here, though. We'll grab those. Grab another stack of planks, just because you never know when you might need them. You never can tell. All right. I know we need a bunch of those anyhow, so we'll just make all of those. And then, what else? What else? What else? What else do we need from over here? I could check to see if we have more stone, but I don't think we do. Oh, I need rail too. I'll have to go downstairs to grab some of that because I definitely don't have any up here. I do need a couple more redstone repeaters as well. I need 4 more at least. We'll probably need more than that eventually, but... this should get us through the current state of this thing. Oh, really? That's kind of disappointing. I mean, we're gonna be one short here. Sure enough, that's a real bummer. But what I can do then is just get this and go like that. And then I can move this repeater back to where I wanted to put it in the first place. There we go. Excuse me? Oh, I was gonna say. And let's tick these all up once so that everything goes at the same time. Now, perfect. That's much better. All at once. I like that. Okay. We could actually run through and grab bamboo that's just sitting around. Might as well. Half a stack. So we had half a stack on us already. Okay. So next thing is we need create minecart rail in this kind of a specific way. Okay, in order to do this, let's first need a minecart, first of all. Hopper in that guy. Now we need some rails to see if this thing will work how we want it to. We need the rails. Zoop, and we just want to go downstairs to get some rails, because we kept them in this chest next to the rails. What can we leave down here? Dirt? Sure, why not? Got plenty of dirt. Okay, back upstairs. Man, it's so nice having that quick way to get down in the mine shaft. That is super, super handy to do. All right. And we are going to put the minecart on this. Ah, shoot. Didn't want that. Actually, want the end of it to be here. So put powered rail on top of that block when we place it. Come on, really? Can't quite reach it. There we go. And we'll place powered rail there. And we'll build a backstop for it. Okay. So now that should, I'm just gonna test it here. Should do it all the way around just fine. Yep. Oh yeah, I forgot it breaks into its pieces. That's fine though. We can keep crafting it back together. Okay. So now let's trying to think here. Dig this down. We're gonna see how this works. I'm not 100% sure how hoppers react with minecarts. I've never actually built anything quite like this before, but we're just gonna try it out and see what happens. And then let's build up one. Put powered rail on that. Put a torch under there. Redstone torch, that is. Ugh. Actually, I don't know why I did that. I don't really need to do that per se. Oh jeez. That's not what I was trying to do. Just have one click of the mouse with this shovel and it just goes insane. Oh, I don't want to do that though either because then it's powering those hoppers. I didn't think about that. Okay, we're gonna build it one further away. Okay, get rid of all this. Scratch that. Redesign. Okay. We'll bring the rail across there. And across there, and then we'll have another powered rail here. And that will be powered, and that... needs a torch. Okay. So now if we put the minecart on here, does it go all the way around and back and forth on its own? That's the real question. I think it should. And if it does, that's what we need. Okay, perfect. Now... let's take this sucker out. Oh, shoot. Why did that happen? Well, what is that? Excuse me. Oh, it's because it powered it probably. Thought it was a switch rail. That's not okay. That is not okay. To redesign that a little bit. Not the end of the world. We can remedy this. We can fix it. Hopefully. Just means, I think it just means that I need to move this out more. Which is fine. That's not the end of the world at all. I'm just trying to make sure that it doesn't power the hoppers because I don't want those to get locked up. Okay, let's just try that on its own, see what happens here, first of all. Because I don't want it to be screwing things up otherwise. Okay, that actually worked this time. Okay, let's recraft the minecart. And put that into action. If it still gets all the way around, I'm fine. It doesn't need to be the fastest minecart in the world. It just needs to get far enough. The other thing is I could just add another piece of powered rail here because the powered rail doesn't carry the powered rail won't cause the hoppers to be powered, so that should be fine. Maybe it just needs that little boost. Yeah, that's a little better. All right, let's see if we got anything in the thing. We do. Oh, good! I threw it right into the hoppers. Oh shoot! I was standing on the rails when it hit me. Haha, my bad. Okay, so this thing is actually already working. Let's grab all of the stuff out of it and trigger this. Should suck up all the goodies that it needs. Maybe not. Maybe I built this thing incorrectly. It's not completely impossible. it does appear that all of the things are still stuck up there. Let's go sleep quick before all the mobs spawn. And I think we're gonna have to pretty much leave it at that, but I do want to see if this is working, because I might have to troubleshoot it. See why it's not working. Oh, it is working, it's just slow. So I'll have to figure out how to make this a little bit more efficient, but that's not the end of the world. So it did suck up some of that bamboo. What if I just go like this and throw some bamboo up there for it to suck up? That's the real question here. If I just go like this. Oh, it sucked it up. Okay. Well, that's good to know. So now if that comes back over these hoppers, it doesn't suck out of the hoppers as fast, but that's okay. We'll see how fast it does suck out of the hopper. Okay, so it goes up like 4 every time it runs over it. So I think that should be efficient enough to keep the farm at keep this farm running. And we'll have to test that out and see. But I think we'll be pretty good to go on this then. All I have to do now is set up the observers and we're good to go. I think for the moment I'm just going to leave it as a manual thing. And let's see about hooking up that feed real quick, and then I think that's where we're going to have to end it. But I think I have enough time. I'll just do a little bit of quick work behind the scenes down here to hook this all up. So I'm gonna have to break all of this. I think I need to put down a chest just so I can do that. Still have inventory space. It's not gonna like me. Okay. Now I need to put these back. And I might not have enough hoppers. Oh, it's close. I almost have enough hoppers. Okay. Not the end of the world. We can go get a couple more hoppers and then we'll be done. Just need a little bit more iron. But this is kind of exciting though. At least we'll have a a semi-automatic, although we can set up the observer stuff next time, but at least we'll have a semi-automatic fuel farm for our XP farm, which is super awesome. Need some more iron. I'll just make the rest of these just to be on the safe side. I'll need more hoppers later anyway. I actually need a bunch more hoppers for our slime farm anyhow, so once I get this hooked up, we'll be in good shape. Just means I need to go mining a lot more. Because I still don't have nearly enough iron just in general. Okay. That should be flowing all the way down here now. Except it's going to be sucking into this at first. Well, that's fine. I'll AFK it for a bit and it'll fill up all the way to the front side, and then we'll be good to go. These still have some fuel in them anyway, so it'll use that up first. That's fine with me. I'm just excited that this is actually working. And what I should do is probably put a switch on the back of one of these instead of having it stick. I don't have enough wood to make a stick. That is really sad. If I put a lever on here instead, that will just be helpful. Wow, I'm gonna have to run all the way to Kingdom Come just to get a dumb stick so I can make a lever. I need a lever. Gotta have one sitting around here somewhere. Don't even have a lever. Don't have any wood in here. Such a disgrace. Okay. Here we go. Throw that on the ground. And place this here because I don't know why we don't. Oh, for crying out loud. Okay. Lever. There we go. Okay. Now we can put this down, and now we should be pretty well set. I'm hoping that this correctly stops the rail cart, and then whenever we want to start it up again, we'll just have to give it a little nudge. But I'm totally fine with that, and then I can get rid of the torch that's down here. Fill that back in with dirt. Just go like that. Should make it all the way around. You know what I should really do is have if I go like that and I stop it when it comes back, it should stop right on that minecart rail, and then when it's stopped, all the contents can be emptied by the hoppers. I like the thought of that. Let's test that theory right now because should be nothing going on here. And if we start this guy up again, should suck up all the goodies. And then if we turn this lever off, we should see when it comes back, all the stuff gets sucked right out of it. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted to see. Now I just have to finish the rest of this, which we will do next time. I'll think about maybe, well, this one really grew fast. Because obviously you can see this, there's a bunch of bamboo that falls off the sides, so that's really annoying. But it's not the end of the world either. So, yeah, next time we'll continue work on this, and then this will be, we can make this fully automated somehow, and then it will just fuel itself, which would be amazing. And let's see where we're at with fuel. Oh, we've got some random junk in there. We don't need the random junk, which probably means the hopper underneath it's filled with random junk as well. Let's remove that real quick, because we don't need that either. No, it's not actually. Okay, well, that's good. Oh, duh, that is the bottom hopper. What am I thinking? Okay, well, anyhow, I'd like to thank everybody for watching today. It was a super fun time. Got 2 somewhat awesome building projects underway, at least. This one I'm actually quite excited about. I've never made a bamboo farm before, much less used much of any bamboo, since this is the first time I've ever had it in Minecraft on one of my worlds. So thank you guys for watching. Go ahead and leave a like if you enjoyed the video. If you're watching this after, you know, post stream, if you're watching the replay of it, go ahead and subscribe and get that little bell on so you get notified when I go live. And I'll see you next time, and that'll be on Thursday from 6 to 8 p.m. Central, like the normal schedule. We're back this week, so with that, have a good evening, or I guess whenever time you're watching this, because it's probably not necessarily the evening.